Good morning and welcome. Thanks for tuning in to Kilat Shari Torah's daily review of Hilchos Pesach, the laws and customs of Passover for Wednesday, April 13th. We're getting close. We are getting close. Tomorrow night is the search for chametz, so we are in high gear for preparations for the holiday. Let us review what is going to happen Saturday night. What's going to take place Saturday night, Saturday evening, Motzei Shabbat, the conclusion of Shabbat, which is the beginning of the second day of Pesach. Now, it is quite important to wait until the conclusion of Shabbat before beginning any preparations for the Seder. That's quite late this year. I realize that, nevertheless, we do need to wait until Shabbat is concluded before doing such things as cooking food for the second Seder, lighting candles, and so on. So now that Shabbat has concluded, we need to usher out the Shabbos with Havdalah, and we need to usher in Yom Tov, the second day of Yom Tov. How are we going to do that? We're going to modify the Kiddush that we spoke about yesterday in the following fashion. Here's what we'll do. So I'm reading from Rabbi Goldberg's Haggadah, the familiar one. Most Haggadot should follow the similar pattern, should be more or less clear from that. But here's the order that we do it. So as we said yesterday, there is a Hinani Muchana Mazuman, behold, I am ready and willing to fulfill this mitzvah of the first cup. That's an optional saying. You can include that, you cannot. So he embraced that little bridge of optionality here by putting it in Hebrew but not translating it into English. Go figure. Okay, yesterday we talked about making Kiddush for the first Seder. We said Vayhi Erev Vayhivoka Yom HaShishi. We omit that on the second Seder because it's no longer Shabbat. So leave out the Shabbat part there, okay? Savri Maranan, if that's your custom to say it. If not, you can also leave that out. Then we start, we're going to make 5 separate blessings here. Ready? They are called Yayin Kiddush Ner Havdalah Zman. That's the little memory device. The mnemonic there is Yak Nahaz. Remind yourself of Yak Nahaz. Yayin, Kiddush, Ner, Havdalah, Zman is the order of the blessings that we'll be saying. So they are as follows. Yayin is Borei Pri Hagafen. Kiddush is the one that we spoke about yesterday. We went through it and we talked about all the insertions, the inclusions for the Holy Sabbath. However, since it's now no longer Shabbat, we omit those. So wherever we said yesterday, Shabbatot L'Menucha, Shabbat Hazeh, Mekadesh HaShabbat, so leave those out. Now we're only doing the holiday part, okay? So Yayin, Brei Paragafen, Kiddush is just the Kiddush paragraph without the Shabbat inclusions. It ends, the blessing ends, Baruch Atah Hashem, Mekadesh Yisrael v'Hazmanim. Blessed are you, God, who sanctifies Israel and the holiday seasons. Okay? Now that's 2 out of 5. The next one, Ner. We're going to make Havdalah on lights. That we usually make on Saturday night. That was the invention of a human-made fire. Baruch Atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam, borei me'orei ha'esh. Blessed are you, God, ruler of the universe, creator of the lights of fire. Now, usually when we make Havdalah on Saturday night, we have a braided candle, so it looks sort of like a torch rather than a single candle. If you would like, I found, after railing against the expensive little holiday accoutrements, the Yak Nahaz candle, where they sold you a single Shabbat candle with 2 or 3 wicks in it for $8 or $9. After me railing about that for years, to nobody else but you and me, I don't know who else heard, they finally made an affordable one, which I purchased this year for $1.49. So there you have it. See, prices of some things are coming down. I don't know about gas, but at least Havdalah candles are now within reasonable grasp of household expenses. So you look, when whoever's lighting Yom Tov candles in your house lights, if they light a Yak Nahaz candle, that's a wonderful thing. If they don't light a Yak Nahaz candle that has multiple wicks in it, it's just fine. Hopefully they will light 2 candles. A person can look at those 2 candles with single wicks and still make the bracha, Borei Me'orei Ha'esh. So again, this multiple wick candle is a lovely thing to have, but not required, not essential. Okay, we're up to 3 brachas. Borei Pri Hagafen, Kiddush, Borei Me'orei Ha'esh, the bracha over Ner. Now we have to say the bracha over Havdalah, the bracha for Havdalah. Baruch Atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam, Hamavdil ben Kodesh l'chol ben or l'choshech. Blessed are you, God, ruler of the universe, who distinguishes between holy and everyday, between light and darkness, and so on and so forth. And then it says this is an extraordinary nusach here, extraordinary wording that we don't use very frequently at all. It says Hivdalta v'kidashta es amcha Yisrael b'kedushasecha. You have distinguished and sanctified your people Israel with your holiness. Baruch atah Hashem hamavdil bein kodesh lekodesh. Blessed are you, God, who distinguishes between between one holiness and another holiness. He explains in the translation that means the holiness of Shabbat and the holiness of the festival. Okay, but this paragraph of Havdalah, not the usual Saturday night one, because we're not going from Shabbat into weekday, we're rather going from Shabbat into Yom Tov, and those are both levels of holiness, but distinct ones, as the bracha implies. We're now up to 4. Borei Pregafen, Kiddush, Borei Ma'orei Ha'esh is the Ner, Havdalah we said, and the last one is Zman Shehechiyanu. As we said yesterday, we do say the Shehechiyanu at the conclusion of the Kiddush on both nights of both Sedarim, first Seder and the second Seder, we do say it. Please note for next week that neither on Thursday night nor Friday night do we make Shehechiyanu in the Kiddush, because the last days of Pesach are continuations of the first, not a separate holiday as they are in the case of Shmini Atzeret and Simchas Torah. So a little bit of confusion there, but we need to remind ourselves, and it should say that in the Siddur or whatever other source you are using to remind yourself of the order of things. Okay, Yayin, Kiddush, Ner, Havdalah, Zman. That's how we make Kiddush on the second Seder of the year. Today is a good day to clean, because tomorrow evening we're going to be searching for chametz. So good to not leave it for the last minute. Better to spend some time today cleaning, if at all possible. Wish you every success with that, with cleaning all the impurities and impediments to holiness and the Jew and the human being that we truly aspire to be. Clearing those out of your house, your home, your heart, your life, everything else. All good. Please join us again tomorrow. Meantime, have a good day.